You know, for a horror game, that's kind of a hard intro. It's probably copywritten music. I gotta turn it down a little bit, probably. Yeah, I love it, but you know, can't turn it down a little bit. This is hello, welcome back to the channel. This is Kona. I believe it's a horror game, but I'm not for certain. But let's. Oh, you can save? Wow. There we go. Northern Quebec.
Carl Faubert sought
October
information for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Oh, I'm actually in control now. Wow.
They had
What
set up to
happens
meet
if I
at the
drive
general
along?
store, his client's
What happens if I
business.
drive?
Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
William Hamilton. Sounds familiar. Why does that name sound familiar to me? William Hamilton. Sounds very familiar to me. Across this bridge, yeah. This is
When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
Wow. How often does a road need to be closed to require two tables at its gate? Pretty often. I would assume it happens quite often, or slightly often. What's up here? I've got a fire starter, and I got bolt cutters, and I didn't know this game was going to be like this in depth already. Oh, they have to cut the bolts, and that's why I had to go up there to get that. That was read flyer. Understand, it will be good. Oh, Northern Quebec. Quebec sits on an inexhaustible abundance of natural resources. Why not take advantage of this? Our valuable minerals can travel the world and reach places as far as Dallas, U.S. Get involved and invest now. Quebec's economic might will be awakened. The hardened wilderness in the north is swarming with wolves. It's a genuine white gunbolt. Wow. Here. So apparently this is a horror game of sorts. I'm not really sure. Yeah, this is supposed to be anyway.
Hamilton
That's what
never
it
mentioned a
advertises as.
road-blocking barrier. Southern forests, not too far from here.
Oh, we get
The local
keep on the
populace was
street.
divided when it came to the
road.
affluent man. Some saw a wealthy
Don't wanna go
philanthropist
driving off
dedicated
into the
to improving
grass.
the region's economy. Others, an aging Englishman
Oh.
who would do anything to further his fortunes.
Can I
And
get out
those
of this
ones
Explorer?
hated him enough to go on about scheming against him.
Or just a survival.
But the last straw was the reopening of a
I
mine,
thought it was a horror
which gave
game.
rise to a
That
wave
could be
of
wrong.
protests and threats from the Cree people.
The Cree.
Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrial...
A few hours later. Oh, am I captured by some monster?
Carl needed to get out of there.
Stuff.
The cold and the pain required urgent care.
Blizzard. Yeah, just this real quick. What was that? I don't know if getting out. I mean, I don't know. Couldn't even not see the way. Is this person dead back here? You dead? Excuse me,
driver
that
had
kill you.
taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing.
Oh, there we
Skin
go.
stinging cold. It was the letters W-H. Carl thought about taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance.
What's this?
This deep in the
Am I
country,
wounded? I am wounded.
his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside.
I
His
see.
life depended on it.
I could go over here. South Atomic. Hey, this looks safe. Heat sources. Oh. So I can run shorter distances. Why would I be under stress?
Even better than he had hoped. Carl Faubert had succeeded once more and was now on his way to new adventures.
I can't start a fire. I don't got enough to start a fire with. What do I need to start a fire? I'm gonna die. What's over here?
Carl's scout training was buried deep in his memory. What do you need again to start a fire?
Wood? I mean, I'm pretty stupid, but that seems like the most obvious thing. To get wood. Well, I can't start a fire, so I guess I'll just go fuck myself out here. Sure I can't start a fire? I don't like how you have footprints either. I don't like that at all. I'm really not gonna like it when I get chased by some horrible monster out here. Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be something out here.
The cold was burning Carl. He would not hold up much longer. He had to warm himself.
How? There's nowhere to warm. There's nothing to warm myself with. I can't go that way. I have to go start a fire. Wait, do I have to buy consumables and use that? Or does it just use it automatically? I didn't even check that. I could just use it automatically. Cigarettes, locked iron box. Key and key. How do I do this? I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be doing. How I'm supposed to start a fire. I've got matches, I've got that. Am I gonna freeze to death in here? I think I'm gonna freeze to death in here. There's no way. Is there any wood I can knock down? Is there any wood I can gather? Look at this. Also, why is there wood I can step on? Am I going to die? Oh, I hope I don't die out here. What's that? What's down there?
More materials were needed to stir up the flames.
Like what? You're not exactly clear on what I need. I just started. You could just, like, teach me. I mean, I'll figure it out, I guess. I think I died. Oh no, I killed someone.
Did not feel his toes anymore.
Look at wood from here. There's no way. Oh, I'm such a fucking idiot. I'm taking extra wood. I'm taking a bunch of wood. I'm taking a bunch of wood.
Even better than he had hoped.
That.
Carl Faubert had succeeded once more, and was now on his way to new adventures.
Okay, let my the heat go up. I'm actually gonna save. I don't want to have to do this all over again. Those are graphics. Whoa. Don't do that. Ooh. Under stress. I'll start one out here too. Just to have it. Just so I have it. Lay the chains. Let's get the hell out of here. Just got a monster gonna pop out. I sure hope no one jumps out in front of me and I accidentally run them.
Okay. Spread out on the 2 acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes.
Caribou.
The Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry.
56. Here's a house. It's gotta be warm. This house has gotta be warm. Roy's house. Okay. Roy's house. Can I get out?
Carl's military training had made him a very punctual man. Being late to his meeting with Hamilton was out of the question.
I can't get out. It won't let me out. I don't guess I can get out yet. Explore yet. Still like the tutorial. Yeah, tutorial stuff. Yo! Let's go! I can't see anything, it's all white.
Jean-Luc Bédard had without a doubt been the closest man in the village to William Hamilton, otherwise known as Uncle Willie.
Uncle Willie?
The truck was running on fumes. Good thing that the general store was close by.
Is it? Is it though? Or is it far? No, it's right here. Okay. These are actually people. Anybody here? Oh,
Carl had no
shit.
trouble recognizing his employer. He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close, that the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized. What could be inside that envelope? Carl was taken aback. He knew this address. It was said to be the address of the P.O. box for the Canadian Secret Service.
Kona.
An explosion suddenly occurred outside. Carl knew that Gilles Lachance was in charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see.
Can't get that. I don't like that there's I don't like the fact that there are health packs. That suggests I can get hurt by stuff. And why is there an eyeball? Why is there an eyeball?
Maintaining his composure, Carl recalled something from his military training.
Military training.
Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears?
Huh?
More materials were needed to stir up the flame.
Oh, you fucker. Raise that out here. Okay, we got a key for that. Apparently, I don't have a
The monks wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily. In all likelihood, they had to be switched on from inside the store.
key. Well, I tried to switch them on. Excuse me. Nothing. No, okay. Okay, that's tracks of,
But a chunk of ice like this? As if an iceberg came out of the ground? That was a first.
What are those red? I don't like that. What are those red marks?
Prints? Carl found a surprise at every turn. Was the camera faulty, or was there a possible lead?
I will never know. I'm probably gonna die.
What could that thing be? It looked like a man fossilized in ice.
Frozen person?
All of a sudden, Carl felt like he was pulled inside a world of dreams. A cold, unknown dimension. Somehow, self-control was slipping from his grasp. To all appearances, this was a hunting log. Better yet, a war diary. What could these engraved numbers mean?
7, 8,
A fresh
9.
path suddenly
Or is it
appeared
3?
before Carl.
Is that 3? It's 3. 7, 3, 9. I'm coming for you. I'm coming. Is that my truck? That's not my truck.
Carl had that feeling you get when you immerse your frozen hands in hot water. What happened? Now at least he knew who the unfortunate man petrified in ice was. Gilles Lachance, the general store's manager himself.
739. 739.
Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen a share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped
I
at.
gotta say, I don't like this guy yapping and yapping and yapping in my ear the entire time, but... No. I did it. Yay. There's a key. There's a key. What do you got here?
According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
I mean... I'm more concerned about not dying. Electricity generator.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Okay, I'm gonna go power the garage first, I guess. Wait, what's my... Yeah, I'm good, I'm... Oh, nothing. I'm good, I don't need to hear that. It's freaking me out even more. Pliers. At least we know it's fragile. Huh.
Staring intently at the controls won't be enough to make that lift budge. The poor thing was out of power.
But I... Wait. I turned it on, though. I'm confused. Hang on. Didn't I turn it on?
The flames won't grow without some help.
Oh,
Other materials were required.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Should be working then. I'll probably have to turn this on. Safe power. Electricity from power line. Should be working now, shouldn't it? It's not working? Okay, what am I missing? Okay, I probably gotta follow the power line, see what's actually going on. No, that looks fine. What's this? The secretary wouldn't be so luxurious. Yeah. Okay. Is it on? Electricity turned off. Electricity from generator. Electricity from power line. Electricity from generator, okay. Are you on? Oh my god, you fucking kidding me. Okay, now it should be on. Oh my god, it should be on now. There we go. It's on. So what do we got here? A ho ho ho. Why did I do that? Oh, crowbar, that's what I wanted to do.
At long last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp. Surely it would come in handy at some point.
I don't like how I can attack with it. I can say that. Apparently it's a weapon. Turn off that, turn on that. Okay, that guy's dead. No. Turn the pump on. Broken clock. Not in the mood to eat or drink, was it? It's not good. Come on. think I'm good to go. Save. I can't save.
Carl knew straight away where to find the infuriated Gilles Lachance. Any good investigation would have to start there.
And where would that be? This way? I'm guessing it'd be this way. I'll try over here. Over that way. Actually, wait, do I have a map? Wait, I have a map, right? Where am I? Ah! Where do I need to go? I don't know. Landslide. Oh! Oh, I don't like that. I don't like this. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't like that. Why can't I save?
The track was fresh. That meant the car sunk down just a little while ago. Now where the hell could the passengers possibly have gone? Someone had been playing with a crossbow here. A very dangerous game. A bolt could hit someone's tire or their eye. It could even kill someone if the aim was right. There was only void where the road should be. Carl hated dead ends. He felt trapped. It was as if the road had drowned in the lake. He would have to find help by another road. Carl, ever diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
Log button. I don't know if this is a good idea. I don't know if this is a good idea coming up here.
Carl knew why he was suddenly shivering.
It wasn't a good idea.
Back to the realm of visions. Carl had no issue recognizing the spirit-like figures, but he couldn't figure out what they wanted from him. The phantom, freed of reality's shackles, vanished in the forest. Earlier, Carl had witnessed a tragedy that befell it.
What befell it? No, you want to go back to the chasm?
The further Carl moved away from the ice block, the more his senses came back to him.
Oh. Is this like a final confrontation area, I guess? Whatever's causing all this?
Someone must have dropped this in a hurry, but whoever did was heading into the woods. Carl's tracking instincts were quickly kicking in.
Wilford Roy. Wasn't there a guy's name Roy house back there a while ago? Guess we'll go back this way. Oh! This thing doesn't take sharp turns very well. Why can't I save anymore? Shoot. I guess we're just gonna go. I guess the general store. There's a house off to my right here. Is it right here? I don't know where it's at. Oh, here it is. So it's over here. Blaze house. Huh. Blaze it. Oh, there's another boot.
A wintry atmosphere surrounded the house. The soundlessness of the area suggested it was empty. When finding a boot, one wonders what became of the foot. The key, which seemed to be meant for a padlock, bore an inscription reading Cloutier et Fils. A company name.
So I'm gonna have time
Better keep
packing
an
this
eye open.
luggage.
Businesses weren't exactly numerous around these parts.
Bad enough of that.
The coals were still warm. Someone must have been stirring them up.
Wait, can I only save when I'm like in a safe area? No, I can't save here either. Get up. Can I... Cigarettes. Cigarettes. Have something for that.
A pay stub for some undoubtedly harsh lumberjack work. Alexandre Blais felled trees and chopped woods for Cloutier et Fils.
Alexandria. Clavier. I don't like this. Nope, turn that on. I'm leaving that on. Yeah, I don't think I want to turn that off. Okay, though. Are there any matches I can start a fire with in here? Only tormented minds smoke in bed. Oh, I don't smoke at all. Turn that off. What was that? I think there was something in the kitchen. Oh, Le Monster.
The sheets were in such a way that indicated a rude awakening,
I've got a
followed
crazy
by a
little
hurried
feeling
escape.
we're about to meet the
What
monster.
had happened here?
Excusez-moi. It's a wolf. Just a wolf. It's after a steak. It's just after a steak. What was this?
The spirograph amused Carl. It was a nice modern toy, aside from being repetitive by nature and completely useless. Still, it found its way into many Quebecois homes. The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone.
Heard no tone. I have a feeling someone's gonna be out here. Can I save yet? No. Anything in here? I got a key. Wait a minute. Empty Batial. Okay, so I got more stuff I gotta find. Better go back to the gas station, get some more gas. But that's gonna have to wait for the next part of this. Of Kona. And I'm gonna play more of it. It's pretty interesting. No monsters so far. But it's pretty spooky. And I like that.